Call Dawson Tower, 312, Papa Delta, hold short 35, ready for takeoff.
312 Papa Delta, bed off the tower, runway 35 at Charlie, clear for takeoff, left turn out approved.
Clear for takeoff, runway 35. You people can expect some crazy stuff. I mean, I'm not normal at all. I'm sick in the head, mentally. Just crazy.
He's a piece of work, as you well know. He's like all over the place. You know, he's ADD, for sure.
Do you want me to lean forward like this, or do you want me to kind of like perch up? We do fun stuff, we have fun. Hard work's one thing, fun's another thing. We do the hard work and then we have fun. Well, the early days, it all started way back when. Back in New York, riding a little Z50 in the yard.
It wasn't me, it was my husband. He had a bike and he, you know, did trails and rode in sand pits with his friends. And then they saw there was a pee-wee track. And so he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get Justin a little bike. And that's how that started.
Rain goes, you gotta play some sports or something. And I said, nah, you know, I don't want it. You wanna play soccer? Nah. You wanna play football? No. You wanna play this, baseball? Nah. You wanna race dirt bikes? Yeah.
What's up, y'all? I'm Justin Barcia.
We started out just having fun, not realizing that, you know, all this was gonna happen. We used to go to the track, camp out once in a while, you know, just having fun.
And now look, I think back about it, it's so crazy that I was just like, yeah, let's race dirt bikes. And I started racing in New York and locally, and you know, my dad raced a little bit when I started racing, and practice every day after school. Had a lot of dentist appointments to, you know, to get half days and stuff.
It was other people saying like he was gonna go somewhere, and we were just kind of like, you know, whatever. We still weren't thinking about racing outside of the district.
It's crazy. One of my good friends took me down to MTF and got me week camp, and it's all history after that. Crazy. Colleen was like, you know, you want to stay here? And I guess I turned her head a little bit, and that was cool for me. I was pumped, you know, I was just some little punk kid on a CR85, beat up bikes, and just having fun, you know, just riding my dirt bike. I was just loving life, and she said I could stay, and my mom stayed up in New York and worked and sent us money down, and my dad was my mechanic and tuned the bike.
I just kept myself busy. I got a few more jobs and just stayed working all the time, send them money. But eventually it got to me, and I told them we need to sell the house in New York, so sold the house, and then we just moved to MTF.
Most of the kids were a lot older, and I was one of the younger kids there, so it was like kind of almost get bullied a little bit, but I was such a little punk and I didn't care, so I just threw it back at them, and you know, I got duct taped to a lot of trees and a lot of wedgies, but it was just fun, and I think to this day, you know, it kind of made me who I am a little bit.
Hey, put down the rocks, you little girl. Come and get me.
Before I went to MTF, I was actually kind of a nice kid, and then turned into a little punk.
Exactly what he was. He was the punk, the leader of the punks. You had Joey, and then Maze, and Justin, and just those three together, they were just the punks of everyone there.
Yeah, they got what they wanted. I just did it because Justin was so good and they wanted it. And he always tried really hard, so how could you not?
Yeah, it's great. I'm so happy. I had a bad start. I was all the way in the end and just fought through the pack. It was really good.
You know, I never thought about it as a job. I never thought about it as anything until probably my last year amateurs. Like, man, I can go pro, you know. But before that, 85s, 125, two strokes, I was just like, this is fun, I love it. And, you know, I still do to this day. It's fun and I love it, but now I get to do it for a living, so it's pretty cool. To be on the the pro level right now in the top class, there's so many fast guys, and the hard work and dedication it takes is pretty intense.
It's sticks living, that's for sure. You can see this mustache. I mean, I'm trying to fit in with the neighbors and stuff.
Same as when he was when I first met him. Wide open, just all the time, ADD, want to do this, want to do that, want to switch here, want to do that, doing something to forget it here, going there. It's just wide open constantly.
You want to see my lifestyle? This is where it be at, Cracker Barrel.
The biggest thing for me right now is to still have fun and do the hard stuff too, and I've kind of started figuring that out and getting a good balance with that. I feel super strong, and I have a good time with my friends, and that's what it's all about to me, is to have fun and to be an animal on the bike and an animal off the bike. It's definitely tough racing with these guys every weekend, and they're so fast. There's no yeah, I rode pretty good this weekend and I still got on the podium. You have to ride perfect to get on the podium and win a race in this time and age. So it's definitely been super tough, but it's definitely a challenge, and that's what keeps me, motivated.
His first pro race, Glen Helen, I kind of broke down at that race. I don't know if you knew that or not. I was crying, not in front of Justin because I didn't want him to see that, but I was really upset because, you look at that. That was the first time, looking at that track. It's gnarly, it's crazy. And looking at him, I went to my husband, I'm like, you got him on that gate with all those grown men, and we shouldn't have did this. I just was scared. I got really scared.
It was definitely a new experience going pro. I didn't know how things would be. No one really explained anything to me very well, and I just kind of went in there, and Glen Helen it went pretty good. I led a lot of laps and turned a lot of heads for sure, so that was cool, and it was pretty crazy. I stopped racing tomorrow, I would say no, I wouldn't be happy with what I've done so far. I mean, yeah, I'd be happy with the 2 Supercross championships I won for sure, but there's 450 championships that I haven't won yet, and that's the next thing that I feel like I need to accomplish.
I mean, the sky's the limit, it's really as hard as he wants to push it, and as far as he wants to make, because at the end of the day, it's his career, and it's where he wants to go with it. So I think he's going to be one of the people when he leaves the sport. He sets the bar to where the next guy's like, okay, well, I want to be faster than Barcia, you know what I mean? I feel like it was Carmichael and Stewart, now Villo, and hopefully when he's up there, it's one better than Barcia.
Only 21 right now, but I think one day when I finish out my career, I hope to look back and have a few Supercross and Motocross championships in the outdoor class, and a few Nations titles, and that's I think when you look at a guy like Carmichael and Stewart and McGrath and all those guys, if I was them, I would look back right now and go, man, I won pretty much everything I could have won. And when I'm finished racing one day, I hope to look back and say, yeah, I won all those races and all those championships, and make me feel good about myself.